Hi, this is Dave and Jeanette at Mile End on the Lizard on the Sunday the 10th of July 2022 on an absolutely beautiful day. It's 24 degrees already here. So I'm just down at the paddock at the moment, just doing a little panoramic. Oh, horseflies, so excuse me if I maybe nudge the camera a little bit. There are horseflies about, which is very annoying. As you can see, we actually have trees and they're still alive. It's been very dry. They're looking a little bit yellow, so we're hoping for some rain at some point in the next few weeks. But yeah, it's nice at last to get the trees growing. Another horsefly. I think I'll start to move. Okay. Yeah, it really has been very warm and building up. I think it's going to be even warmer next week. So, yeah, it's going to be an uncomfortable week at work. Okay, just walk up the lane as normal. There's a lot of little birds. As you can see, the brambles are starting to grow across the lane. Little trees here are all growing as well. And excuse my croaky voice, I've been on the radio this morning shouting away. Very good propagation on the radio down to the Canary Islands, and as you can see, that's where my antenna's pointing at the moment. Yeah, I think there's a lot of dunnocks in the brambles here. I'm moaning and groaning about the brambles, but I do understand that you need areas fully wilded. Some of these smaller birds, it's the only place, it's a beautiful hydrangea, the only place that they can nest safely, or relatively safely anyway. Yeah, this lane feels longer and longer each time I do it. Grissellina's got to be chopped down this week as well. I can't get close in with the lawnmower anymore. It'll knock me off the little tractor mower. Okay, so there's a few obstacles in the garden, so I shall try and whiz around so you don't see the washing on the line. Yeah, that sky, look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. And that cloud, and then heading down and down towards the southwest, there's not a cloud in the sky. There's some cloud just to the east at the moment, but that's all. Okay. I should do my normal walk. Apart from, I shall cover this part of the garden, the right hand side of the garden first. So I'm going to whiz around, quickly past the washing, and look at the hydrangeas. They are absolutely stunning this year. We knew there was going to be a good year. We've well mulched them again with lots of grass, and the mop heads are just wow. Everything, considering how dry everything is looking so gorgeous. The boat, lots of wildflowers in there as well, really pretty. A few weeds, but we'll forgive them. And back round again. Okay, so here's our raised beds. We've got 3 raised beds now. If I come round this way, then we won't have the washing in the view. Potatoes and also garlic in the front, but they've been totally covered by the potatoes. Then we've got runner beans, tomatoes, courgettes in this one, and in this one we've got beautiful peas. I don't know if you can see the peas. I'm having a job seeing the screen because it's so sunny, but we've got peas in there. Also mange tout, that's spinach, carrot, parsnip, And around this side, if I go around, spring onion, chard there, spring onion, and rocket, which is over. We're about to pull that out. I think we had the last crop of it yesterday. And as you can see, yeah, everything's doing very well. And rhubarb, which Jeanette has made lots and lots of rhubarb chutney, so I'm getting quite excited to try that. I don't think I've had any of it yet, and we've literally cropped the whole lot of it, and look, it's already grown back, so it's going to be really good. Yeah, the dogwoods and the hydrangeas here are also, I mean, the colours, all the different colours of the hydrangeas. We must have very differing soil types in the garden to get such a variety of colours. Things that are normally in the shadow along here, apart from in the evening they get a little bit of sun. And here's a little side bed, and if I come back a little bit, you need to get this all in one shot. This is absolutely beautiful this year, and as you can see, it's very busy in there. Yeah, pan round, and there we go, more mop heads and some lace caps. It's a shame I haven't got anything to show you just how tall it is. It's over 10 foot. It's about, the washing line's up about 6 foot, and it's about another 4 foot above that, the lace caps there. And if I just pan away a little bit, and then you can see the hydrangea down there. Look at the colours, the difference in the colours from that hydrangea to this hydrangea. Just pan round. I don't normally come to the front. This is why I'm doing these areas today. Beautiful yellow flowers there. Hopefully my finger isn't getting in the shot too much. And the flower beds here. We've got a red hot poker there, standing loud and proud. Lots of foxgloves, succulents, some dahlias coming as well. And well, I think I missed most of that because I moved the camera. Okay. Grasses. Okay, so around the car park we cleaned the wall off so it's nice and clean. Lots of flowers all around the borders. The privet hedge has all been chopped back as well. It's very nice. And I'll go back up now, but I'm going to be quite close to these because the washing's in the way. These are really good. These are about 6 foot tall this year. Done very well. Lots and lots of plants in here. This is really filling up. So in between the goat willow and the privet and many other things, and a hydrangea there as well. The lupins, I'm a bit late with the lupins. The lupins have been star attractions this year. They've done really, really well, but as you can see, they're nearly over. And I'm getting bombarded here by the washing. Look at them. And the lace cap there as well. I think it's just a variety this year of stuff. Jeanette's put so much stuff in, it's all done so well. There's a hexas seat, so I'll show you the good side. So we've still got a little bit of work to do on it. We've decided now to, I don't know if this comes out very well, so these are all nice shiny stones in here. These are the seats, and we're going to put probably thyme or something like that in the areas, so it's divided into 6 segments. Of course it's a hexagon. 6 segments, 3 for seats, 3 for plants. The holly tree is doing very well, and of course I'm not sure if we had the, I think we did have the clock tower, the telescope, and the telescope is all working as of yesterday afternoon. I finished off the last of the sorting out in there, so it's working very well now. and the stone circle is finished, and all the pebbles are in, and we've got some grasses around the edge. It's all looking really nice. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to come to Hexa Shack was just to show you the succulents, and I hope these do come out, because we've got 2 little flower beds here and they're absolutely beautiful with all the different types of succulents there. And if I go around the corner, even more. Little teeny bed there. There we go. Okay, I'll walk around the back. I'm not sure if the amplifier comes out on the sound. I've left the amplifier on with the good propagation. I should be running back to the shack after I've done the video. Okay, here's the new flower bed that replaced the formium that was here. There's a lot of growing to be done here yet. So it's going to take a few years until this is loud and proud. And the gunnera, up until, well, you probably saw in the last video, it was absolutely stunning. But where we've had no rain now, it's beginning to die back. It's going very crispy. We've also taken the cable out the edge, out of the bamboo, and now got it on the ground, and it's underneath all our old iron guttering, which is really good. There's a security camera and the pergola and the gate at the end. And at last we got some of the climbers up into the pergola. So next year this should look pretty good. So as you can see, at this end the climber is all the way up in there and starting to climb up inside as well, which is really nice. But everything's, we've been trying to keep this water, because of course it dries out very quick. There's a lot of concrete around here, and it's doing really well. The olive tree, that's growing. It's very healthy. Yeah, we've got a real mix of things. Acers there, they're looking much better after a good watering yesterday. And that's really pretty, lovely colours for that. I was hoping the banana trees would be a little bit bigger, but there's our banana trees. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 banana trees. They're getting there. And as you can see, lots of plants. There we go. It's lost its top, so it's not as big as it was, but it's still quite stunning. So hopefully we'll get lots of plants over the next couple of years. Nice tall plants in the garden. The canna's in there as well. This has really come on. Let me just do a, am I going to be in the sun? I'm going to be in the sun. I was just going to do a shot up at the antennas, just to show that they've all been repaired and they're all working now. So, oh, there we go, up about 70 foot. I don't know if you can see that. So all the antennas are up there, and the HF fan dipole as well. Oh, right, back down to earth. Our pollarded tree is doing very well, the sycamore. So yeah, we're going to slowly go through and pollard some more of the other trees. Give them a longer life, save them being uprooted in all the winds. And the trees are really good this year. I think it's where we had quite a damp start to the season, and then it's been very dry. They've done really well. Okay, I won't show the motorhome. Needs a good clean. Feverfew, mint, grasses, lots of different things in here. Beautiful roses, a lovely scent when you come around here. And I'll just come around a little bit more. This is our favourite seating area when the sun isn't in this garden like at the moment. Oh, there's such a mix in here. Hydrangeas, holly, lots of different things. Sycamore, horse chestnut, conker tree, lovely hydrangeas. We've trained up the roses as well, so they're going up onto the beds. And this, just to show the colour differences. Look at these. I'm told these are purple. I'm colourblind, so I struggle to tell the difference between all these different colours, but absolutely stunning. It must be so different, the soil here. So this is purple, and then if I just pan around, and over there it's a cutting from the same plant, so it's exactly the same plant. And look at the plant and look at the difference in the colours. So here we go. Hydrangea City, the Hydrangea Grove. It's well above 10 foot, and it's just bigger than ever this year. It's absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if you can make out right over the back there. It's even higher at the back there. It's just like a jungle. We've lost our secret path through here now. It's totally grown in. And just scan across this way, and slowly the trestle is getting covered up, and the plants are all starting to grow, which is really good. Wisteria at last is doing something. Of course, Virginia creeper doesn't need any excuses. That's off. The fairy garden. Yeah, the tall plants I was on about earlier, apologies. Echium, I should have said the word echium. We love echiums, they're absolutely beautiful, and we want to get big 15-20 footers next year. So we've got 3 in that should be fully grown next year, and hopefully lots of seeds. 2 of the 3 fans are going. This is a really pretty little bed around the old stump. This has been really good, this bush this year. It's flowered pretty well for the last month or 2 now. If I just go around to the auricular theatre, that's not the auricular theatre, there's geraniums and succulents in there now. If I just go a little bit closer and just pause there for a second and take it all in, and down on the ground as well. Okay, I shall pan round on the ground so you don't have to look at stuff hanging out on the washing line. Okay, down into the orchard now, out of the fairy garden into the orchard, and we might even have a few plums this year. So we've got a plum tree. Well, we have at the moment got 2 plums, so it's really exciting. So if I just go around a little bit more, you'll see the plum tree. There we go. Plum. And across the back, we've also, because we've lost the trees, I think you probably saw in the last video, we planted lots of willow. That's all doing really well. And we've been tying the willow back in this corner because it got blown down by the winds. So that's the back side of the hydrangea bed, and as you can see, it is tall. And the gunnera here is doing okay. I think the ground's a little bit damper in here, so it's a bit healthier. It's not as big, as impressive as the other gardens, but it's still good. Right, I'm limited on time. I think I've got 3 or 4 minutes left, maybe a little bit longer. And I do want to get the front garden in today. So I shall walk up here. Sunflowers coming along. Lots and lots of flowers. The lupins, dogwood. Let's go down a little bit more so you can see that a little better. Rhododendron, buddleia. It's just a shame that we missed the lupins this year. They were really, really beautiful. They're really healthy. The slugs haven't destroyed them this year. The Buddleia arch is a bit overgrown, but thanks to Paul and Shirley Ann, we now have down the bottom jasmine. So jasmine is going to climb up and fill the other half. So half Buddleia, half jasmine arch, which should be really, really pretty. Homemade bench. Now this garden, it's actually started to grow now, so it's not all bare earth anymore. It's doing really well. And here's the more red hot pokers and hydrangeas, alicanthus. I'm getting quite excited down in this bed about all the flowers that are coming down here. It's going to be really, really beautiful very soon. Maybe I'll break my rule and do a third video this summer, don't know. Even on the wall, it's just everything. It's so dry though, that's the problem. We've spent, I think, 3.5 hours just in the last 2 days watering. The bank at last is all growing up, lots of stuff in there. And the boat, the smell, oh. Smell here, lavender, like wallflower smell, other things. It's a shame because the marigolds are now over, but they're just starting to go to seed. So we're hoping for a really impressive marigolds. There's one hanging on in there. There's still one lovely little flower. They're really pretty little things. They really are. They're beautiful. And with these all along this part of the bank, it's going to look really nice. Okay, now I shall pan around to the pond that hasn't got a lot of water in it at the moment, but again that looks really nice. I suppose that's well watered from where the pond leaks. And across around the trees, our dogwood and umbrella tree, or umbrella plant, hedge at the bottom is doing really well. Must water that again today. And just pan around again. We left the stinger nettles this year for the butterflies, and wow, what a difference it made. We've got so many butterflies buzzing around the garden, so it does help. They lay their larvae on stinger nettles, so you just have to make sure you don't get stung when you're in the garden. That's a bit overgrown. There's some work to do in there, and it's very sad, but there's the gunnera. Still a few leaves. This was the best it's ever been, and now of course it's just run out of water, so that's it. Okay, I do want to make it to the water. I've got 3 minutes left, it tells me. I do want to make it to the white garden. Look at those hydrangeas, the colours. Even more colours. Lace caps, mop heads, they're all different colours. These are just coming into flower. Lots of little teeny bees on the lace caps yesterday afternoon. I don't know what type of bees they were teeny though. And yeah, look at these all out. Feverfew. Well, it's really classed as a weed, but we leave it because it does fill the gaps. It's really nice. Some lambsia in there as well. Okay, osteospermum as well. You probably noticed that osteospermum quite a few places in the garden. There's a little wind protector when it grows up of hedging, willow, dogwood, and a few other things. And the same there. We're just trying to give the garden a little bit of protection. I mean, that once that grows up, that will give quite a bit of protection. Okay, so the Isle of Wight College flower bed in the front there. Cordeline's doing really well. The monkey puzzle tree's doing really well as well. Everything's doing really well in here. Sedums as well. But yeah, it just gets better and better every year. There's a phormium there as well, and a little elm. So we're hoping that survives after just about all our elm trees have been crushed by Dutch elm disease. Right, now round to the white garden. So we've got hydrangeas at the top. We've got some other plants at the top there, but just going around. Starts with Osteospermum. I'm not going to even attempt to name some of these. I shall just walk along. Nice smell around here as well. White foxgloves, very nice. And the little flowers at the front as well. This old rotten willow, the stump on it's totally rotten, but it's still turned into a nice tree from all around the rotten stump. And right at the back is a little palm tree. Don't know if you can still see it. Let's go right in there. There we go. And it is getting better. And I was hoping more of the daisies would be out in the front, because we've blocked an awful lot of the front off with daisies, but they're just literally coming into flower now. So you see a little flower there, but it's going to be a wall of flower along here. I just wanted to get the video done though. It was such a beautiful day, and I think I need to do just one more pan just around the front at the trees, because the trees have been a star of the garden. The beautiful big ash over there, that has been absolutely beautiful, and the other ash, and the Twizzler willow, and the big ash there, of course the sycamore behind it. Yeah, that early watering in the season, or the early rain in the season, really did make a big difference. So oh, look at that, I've still got 1 minute left. So I shall slowly walk up. Okay. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.